to really kind of pile up outside. So it's going to be a bit of a. It might be a little more dangerous to go outside than on any normal evening.
Fair.
Okay. So the two yokai in the corner over here, they seem to be talking to each other in kind of like in a hushed tone. They seem to be having some sort of argument about something. Um, Varna's Tallow over here. They seem to be they applaud when the great Pestrini finishes their act. Uh, and as the great Pestrini gives a bow, they bring out what's essentially like a set of juggling knives. And similar to the juggling balls they were working with earlier, this is a little more exciting as they start passing the blades between hands, up into the air and then back again.
Ooh.
Aster seems to take interest in this, and he kind of steps forward to the table. He takes a sidelong glance at Olivia and kind of gives a silent, quiet greeting.
I know
Yeah, when
that. Kind of flutter my eyelashes a little bit.
he's got Gobby's attention when the knives come out too. She's
Yep.
like, knives, knives. Stop whining.
All right. From out of the other room behind you, a gentleman comes out. He seems to be kind of well-to-do. He looks to be some kind of trader or something like that. He comes over to the bar and goes to get another warm drink from Amalia. He looks over to the vulture yokai next to him and gives a slight smile, and he says, "I know a trader when I see one. Good evening."
Good evening, as do I. Tell me, what wares have you been able to acquire out in these cold, cold areas, as it is?
So he introduces himself. It's like, well, my name is Grom Wormwood, and I deal mostly in to the west. I do lumber out of the Ormalth Woods. Very good stuff, the Ormalth lumber. It's great for making ships, great for making all kinds of furniture. It's real sturdy. And I was on my way back when this awful blizzard hit. What is it you do, Mister?
Azu, I am but a humble merchant as well, though I do not deal with such things as lumber or timber. That would be more towards one of my more adventurous cousins. I actually sell artifacts that I have procured from around the continent.
Oh, he seems to be very interested in what you may have to sell.
If the most recent thing that I was able to sell was a magical identifying stone that was able to assist in a manner of speaking quite a hairy adventure of ours. Right now, all I really have is this enchanted sack. I lift up a little velvet sack that has no real marking on the outside, and it looks heavy. And I give it a shake, and a metallic clinking sound as if a bunch of gold is in it.
Inside. Okay. All right. He seems so. Is that your wallet? He asks.
No, my wallet is a bit more sparse as of right now, thanks to the weather. No, this is a very special gift that I had received as payment for assisting in getting rid of some rabble-rousers, as it were. This is a magical item and I peel open the bag to show a bunch of shining coins. according to the wizard that gave me this artifact will always produce gold coins every day. Though, if anything were to go wrong with a sale, as it were, such as the person that is trying to fleece another, the gold will turn into stones. It is very handy, as you know, with being a merchant, to make sure that we get a fair price.
And what would one do to say purchase something like that?
Oh, I don't know if I can. It would be like parting a gift from a very, very dear friend. However, once the storm clears and we are able to part ways, I may be able to see about parting from it for a fair price, of course.
Okay. Sure. Let's. I guess we'll take a night to sleep on it and figure things out in the morning.
Yes, that sounds good to Azu as well.
Oh.
And sorry for my speech pattern. I know many people find Azu a bit off-putting, as
He generally he waves a dismissing hand. He's like, it's part of your charm. It's part of a good business. Is to be memorable.
indeed.
Oh well, Mr. Azu. I guess I'm going to go watch the show for a little bit, and we'll talk later.
Of course, my friend.
Okay. All right. We will. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to walk over to the fire, right next to the goblin, and just whisper, "I might have been able to sell a bag of rocks to a sack of hammers."
All right. Olivia, that's you.
Okay, so at this point, Olivia is a lightweight, so her cheeks are already feeling flushed, and she's definitely feeling a little buzzed from the mead she's drinking. So she's basically just trying to hold it together by like looking as cute as possible, but she
Yeah.
can't help but notice that like so she has this kind of like aloof, like I'm just trying to look cute, but it is her way of like kind of pulling back and just assessing everything around her.
Yep.
If I did like an insight check, would I be able to kind of pick up any details on anybody?
So give me a now with this. Let's see. Let me check. Okay.
'Cause-
Give me perception.
Okay. I kind of just, sort of posture and poke myself out a little bit just to kind of see if anyone's like noticing me.
Okay.
All right. So you said perception?
Just perception. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Through perception. All right. You can see that the gentleman next to you, the dark elf, he seems to be looking kind of like looking at you curiously, interested that he's able to kind of tell that you're putting on airs. But he kind of laughs slightly, and he kind of leans over and he says, "What do you think of the mime?"
I mean, it's a little simple if you ask me, but I see that it's entertaining our friend over here. I
I guess
suppose it's
I
all
guess
right for this establishment.
uh, so I guess that you are also an entertainer.
Oh, it's funny you notice that. I mean, I fancy myself a little bit of a entertainer. Back where I
Well,
came from, I've had a little bit of influence. What about
what is it you
you?
do? Oh, me. I was just on my way back to the big city. I had to check in with my guild, just because they sent me out to kind of survey the area. They told me that the avalanche had knocked out the trade route. So I was just heading on my way back to confirm that with them.
Oh. And you're not worried about any danger?
As far as I can tell, it's just most people are working. They're just working on getting the road clear, as far as I can tell.
So you would kind of figure out, you would probably be pretty accurate about knowing when the roads would clear.
If I had to take a guess, I would say probably the next, probably the next day or so. They've looked like they were pretty much on top of things out there.
Well, isn't that nice? So I'm gonna tip my I fumble a little bit just to see if he tries to she purposely kind of "Oops, oh, I'm sorry, I almost spilled my drink. If you just excuse me for just a moment, I'm gonna go. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna go over by Gabi just because I like to kind of play hard to get.
I see. Okay, Gabi, that's you.
And can I grab out of the actual fire?
I'm not in the fire. It's just
Okay.
she's sitting. She's
Awfully
sitting on the
close.
side of it.
Yeah, it's like sitting on the rim around it.
Yeah, she's sitting on the ledge, just watching the knife guy, just paying no attention to you guys.
Ooh, shiny knives.
Also, this gift just made me think of Olivia right just now.
Oh, good lord. So,
That actually fits considering that she walked up to two of us.
yeah. You'll notice that in front of you, Father Evanim kind of gets up and he goes over the bar from where he's looking. Okay.
So he just
gets up and he just gets up and moves over here.
Is he ordering a drink?
He looks like he is. He's talking to Amalia about something warm but non-alcoholic.
Oh, so he's just ordering but not
Yeah.
drinking.
Yeah.
Oh. Priest right into a bar.
As you kind of watch, you'll notice that a large, kind of well-dressed tiger yokai comes out of the place that Mr. Wormwood came from earlier. He's loud and boisterous, and he's like, welcome everyone to the brass lantern. The Great Pastrini kind of stops their juggling to pay attention, and says, thank you all for coming in and taking refuge from this horrible weather in my humble estate. Please make yourselves comfortable. If you need anything, my name is Mr. Khan, and I will be more than happy to meet your needs as necessary. It seems that he was talking to Mr. Wormwood in the other room.
Tiger,
Gabi, will you do anything else?
I want to
Let's not
actually
say that again.
go up to Mr. Pastrami
Yep.
since he stopped juggling the knives.
The
And I'm
Great
just-
yeah.
The Great Pastrami. And I'm just
Every
eyeing
time
the
someone
knives.
says that, I just imagine Olivia rolling her eyes, oh my god.
He has a name. The great Pastrini gives another kind of energetic looking wave. Again, has no speech whatsoever. Their face is very much hidden behind their mask. And he starts to juggle two of the knives in one hand, while showing Gabi the other knife that they have.
Like holding it out to
Yeah.
show me.
Yeah, like holding it out to show you.
Can I pull out my 2 daggers and
Mhm.
and like reach out like to see if he's letting me take the third knife to try?
Yeah.
And then like step on stage next to him and try it.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I only
So-
expect disaster to follow.
so
Shut up.
he starts to kind of show you how to juggle. He starts with
Oh.
1, and he gestures for you to kind of mimic what he's doing.
Oh yeah, and I'll do that.
Okay. Then he adds a second, and then he starts moving his hands without juggling a second one yet to kind of get you to follow along, and then adds the second one.
Oh yeah, can I just start juggling the second one? Like,
Yep.
I'm rogue, so I feel like
All right.
juggling 2 daggers would be pretty easy.
Yep. And
Alright.
he nods excitedly, and now he starts moving again in a different pattern to show you how to do a third one.
I'm gonna sit back down for
Okay.
this.
Give me
Okay.
a
Because
Give
I'm
me a
pretty sure he
performance.
does.
Performance.
performance.
Yes.
This is a dexterity.
Perform.
Well, you've got a crowd watching you.
Everyone's all eyes
Oh,
are
yeah,
on
it's
you,
just me, baby.
So
Go away.
so it is a performance check, but you may use your dexterity modifier instead.
Also,
Because it
might
is
have
a
me a
performance
snack.
based entirely on dexterity.
So then it's just a
You might as well.
dexterity check.
Yeah. All right. It seems that you have very little trouble getting a third knife.
She's just
in
like legs are shaking. Like, stop looking at me.
the great Pistrini quickly catches all 3 knives, tucks them under one of his arms, and starts applauding. And the rest of the group that are watching applauds as well.
Now there's
Give
someone
me another knife. Give me another
entertaining
knife.
on the
Give me
stage
another-
at least.
Give me another knife.
All right, give me another dexterity check. Right. As you go through, the great Pistrini casually takes one of the knives that they were keeping under their arm, and lightly tosses it into the group for you to catch. With a little bit of challenge, you do keep 4 of them juggling in the air now.
Now it's just like it's just going to my head. Another one. Keep going.
Alright.
We got it.
All right, give me another one.
She's gonna like shit her pants.
Someone's gonna lose
Hey!
their finger.
All right, you've got
Nice.
all 5. You have 5 knives going in the air right now, carefully being juggled between your very skilled hands. The rest of the tavern seems to be coming over to watch what's going on.
Now that's a show.
The great Pistrini has one more knife. He gestures to the crowd. The crowd
Do
starts to. Will
I'm
you
looking
take
very
the
concerned.
Will you take the last one? All right, give me one more attack. Oh, very nice. All
I was
right,
hoping
that's
she
6.
was gonna slice Mr. Pastrami.
The 6th knife enters the fray in a feverish display of expert dexterity and juggling. The whole, even our gloomy elf seems to be moved by this clapping excitedly, and it even gets the attention of our bickering yokai. Come over here. And,
Azu is slightly disappointed.
with
Alright,
no knives left to juggle, the great
Oh.
Pistrini claps their hands and gives jazz hands and in celebration as they gesture grandly to our goblin friend as the rest of the patrons applaud.
I think at this point, Gabi's just like, how do I stop? How do I stop?
Seeing that you're asking for help, the great Pastrini kind of watches carefully, plucking each of their own daggers out of the air, one by one, as to get you back down to 2.
And then I'll just catch mine like in a little like crisscross, like.
Yep, got it.
Yeah, I meant to do that the whole time.
Varnus gets up from their seat and walks over and says, "Oh, well, very well done, young lady. My name is Varnus Tallow. I'm the great Pastrini's manager. It seems like you're a pretty good show person yourself."
No, I'm just good with knives.
He laughs generously and offers a small set of about 20 gold pieces as a sort of like a busking fee for a job well done.
I'll take it and nod to the Pastrini.
Yeah.
And then just run behind the people.
All right. Okay. Claudette.
I am entertained. Clearly. I'd like to see if Pastrini makes requests.
Okay. The great Pastrini seems intrigued, although they just tilt their head to the side in sort of like a what is it you ask? Okay.
I thought she was a
I'm sorry.
tabaxi, not a house cat.
She wants to
Hey,
give him
now.
a bite.
You will not.
I can also do things with my hands.
Wait. No.
What would
weird.
you
You're like,
What would you like to request?
I'd like to see if he can do anything with couple of not quite bow staffs, but javelins.
Okay.
I'd like
let's-
to see what he can do.
Okay.
And learn with him. Learn
So
from
the-
him. Learn
So
from him.
the great Pastrini takes one of the javelins from you, kind of weighs it in his hand. He seems to be carefully looking at it,
Mhm.
and in a flourish of dexterity, he spins it like kind of like a martial arts film. Casually twirling it over his head and act that sort of various shows of like nimbleness. Easy passes between hands while constantly spinning.
Well, what?
While keeping that javelin spinning.
I am entranced. And yet, did you say that there was a tiger yokai amongst us?
Yeah, he's back by the fountain. He's back by the fireplace.
I'm going to position myself just, at the table, right next to him, while still keeping an eye on Srini.
Okay.
That's all.
Mr. Khan takes a seat by the seat alongside you, and the couple moves over to this other table. I'm gonna just move them over there. All right, and he says, "Enjoying the show?"
I am now.
He gives a pleasant kind of like a bass heavy sort of laugh, and he says, "They call me Tseng, good friends. And you are?"
I am Claudette.
A lovely name. Are you from this area?
Not as such, but seems like I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
I appreciate your patronage when you. It's a shame that the blizzard has made your travels more difficult, but yeah, the brass lantern. My brass lantern welcomes you greatly. Is there anything I can do for you to make your stay
Wow.
more pleasant?
Well, I'm certainly enjoying the sights, the entertainment. But what else is there to do around this town? Any problems that?
Oh well, the brass lantern is just kind of its own little rest stop. There's really not much for miles around here since the new route came in.
Oh, if you need anything doing, then let me know. I'm pretty handy with a sword.
I I would I'll certainly keep that in mind. All
All
right.
right, that's it.
Dr. Imus, what'll it be?
Uh, I will kind of reach out towards the barkeep and just for rooms. Can you accommodate us?
Oh, yeah, we do have rooms. Yes, they are back this way through the door past the stage, over this way on the far right end of the room. That hallway leads to a number of rooms that some of our guests are staying, but we have vacancies for you.
Very well. We'll get the arrangements later.
No,
Thank
certainly. We'll make sure that everybody has somewhere comfortable to stay for the evening.
you. And I'll kind of like, get up, shift a little bit further down, and have a seat near the father.
Yeah.
What brings a man like you somewhere like here?
Oh, you know how it is. Always have to go, where the people gather to save their souls, to meet with, to offer counsel, that to do what is necessary to guide the people. I was on my way to Temple Eldra towards Damar when the blizzard knocked out the road. We found our way up this way with the rest of it.
Very well. I wish you safe travels once you finally get back to it.
And bless you, large friend. Do you have
Sorry, it cut out for me. What?
oh, sorry. Do you have need of a holy man's service?
No. Just
Well-
always found it interesting to see the stories that one might have.
Oh, well, very good. If you do need, if you or your friends need any kind of holy ritual, any guidance, please don't hesitate. I'm Father Evanim, but
Emos.
Emos, a fitting name for a large man. Very Goliath name, if I've ever.
Good thing I'm a Goliath.
Mm. Okay. All right. As you continue to have your fun, the seems to be newlywed. They're very much in, kind of thinking about recent.
You're still breaking up.
Yeah, we lose him
Terribly
again.
sorry.
Maybe try like leaving and coming back again. Sometimes that fixes it.
Sure. One moment.
Pardon the technical difficulties.
All right. Hopefully that's better.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So the couple comes from the other room as well. They're very much newlyweds, very much in love. talking, sharing stories and all that. They kind of, they're very surprised to see so many more people that are out here now. And they go over to Father Evanim, and the three of them start to talk to each other. It seems that Father Evanim was the priest that married them, and they introduce themselves to Imus. Imus, this is Morgan and Daria Keppel. They are newlyweds. They wave and are very much on cloud nine right now, being very generous with any kind of anything any questions or anything you may want to ask, if anything.
I am thinking to myself, I do not want the room next to theirs.
Okay. As you continue, let me look at my notes here. Okay. All right. As time goes on, and the night kind of passes through, people start to kind of go about their business. We're going to jump ahead slightly and kind of move things along. The Great Pistrini kind of takes their leave and goes to wait in another room. Varnas Tallow, their manager, goes along with them. Mr. Seng, Mr. Khan returns to the lounge over here along with Mr. Wormwood, his associate. The couple that seems to be arguing is deciding to wait by the window as they continue to bicker back and forth between the two of them. Aster kind of goes to the bar and is milling about, and the Father Evanim and the two newlyweds are going to, let me see my notes here. Okay, they are going to go over back into the lounge to speak to one another. All right, we'll do another round of... Oh, wait, no, wait, hold on. As time goes by, as you continue to kind of mill about, and feel free to kind of move places to talk to people during this turn. And before we go on to the next phase, I just want to make sure everybody is placed where they want to be.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm by the fire. I'm nice and warm.
I want to go make a snow angel outside. Is this a door or a window?
That is the door to the outside. It is a windowed door, but it's a door to the backyard.
Would I be able to open it just a little bit? Like I after like all the time passing and stuff, I would say that Gobby has ordered many more meads, being a goblin.
Right.
And now as like no more feeling of the cold.
Yeah.
We just go out and just doing like these snow angels in the backyard.
Okay.
With like while drinking mead, like one mead in each hand. There's no care in the world. Just like
This is truly amazing. All right, and that just leaves Olivia. What are you going to be up to?
I'll go over to the bar and order another mead. I did also want to suggest, just say something really quick, that someone in the chat said that if Olivia wanted attention, she should have just farted, and all I could think of was like using the...
There it is.
Olivia is a fancy lady. She wouldn't sound like that. I think
honestly, no, go for it.
It was only a matter of time.
The bagpipes.
Yeah, she does play. Did you know I can play the bagpipes?
She's been drinking mead. She'd walk in and be like, with a little.
You don't really get to pick what the bagpipes sound like.
True.
Uh,
True.
Ode to spring.
all right. And Claudette, what would you be doing?
I didn't mean for that to be my turn, but that works.
Going up and farting on a man?
No, yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
I'm just checking.
But
I'm just checking in to see where
Okay.
everybody's going to be
Gotcha.
after a little while.
Gotcha.
Struggling with the mute button apparently. I mean, well, I am seeing that everyone cleared out, which is a bit sad because I had plans. I will be curling up to this fire
Okay.
with my hot drink and just relaxing and lounging and you know what? Actually, let me sidle up to.
If I could interrupt for just a moment, Claudette, you sound like you're speaking through a high school PA system
Yeah,
from 1992.
I know what happened to the mic quality. It was so good, and then all of a sudden it's just like, are you in the bathroom?
Listen, no, I was in the kitchen, trying to steal a snack before my round. Honestly, so I'm wearing my AirPods again, but
that makes
it
more sense.
is only temporary.
All right.
That's okay.
And Amalia has asked you if you'd be so kind as to chop some more firewood.
I will just kind of follow and go with doing that.
Okay.
Wow.
So that's I'm gonna put you outside over here, all the way down and into like the stable area down here, so you don't have to work out in the cold.
That-
All right.
This is how I'm paying for the rooms.
And as the lot of you are having your merry reverie, the lights go out, and darkness sort of takes over most of the room.
Imprisoning me.
As you immediately, as the lights eventually flicker back on and kind of like are relit, you hear a woman scream from the lounge area.
Uh-oh.
I suddenly know where this is going.
Okay.
Are we gonna check that out, or?
Who'd like to?
Alright, I'll go.
I
Are we
can
still
see in the
doing
dark,
order,
so
Well, the
Well,
lights are back on.
the lights came back on. Yeah.
Where was
Yeah.
the scream again?
It was over here through this door.
I slowly meander in.
I heard a scream and came to see if anything is wrong.
Yeah, Mr. Wormwood is dead.
That's not the tiger, is it?
No.
That was going to be the man to buy my bag of infinite gold.
So
He
you
says
killed him?
loudly so that people could hear.
No, I would never kill a possible customer. What type of a merchant do you think I am, cat?
Wow.
Don't say vulture. That's racist.
Is there a doctor in the house?
Father Evanim is a priest, and obviously Claudette is a paladin. So I'm gonna need a medicine check from those of you who wish to do so, which is probably going to be Azu and Claudette.
Yes.
Sadly, I am only an unhealth care provider.
Obviously, this man has been killed here in this room.
Is
And the
there-
murderer is still in this lodge.
I've been
I
drinking,
mean,
so
couldn't he have like had a heart attack or something? Are we sure someone did it?
The priest has a look. It seems that there's several stab wounds in his back.
Oh. I think
Oh,
it's
what-
that
what-
pastrami guy.
What an unfortunate thing that's happened
Don't
here.
assume that it was baloney. He could have done He could have not been in this room. He could have. He could not have. I don't know where he is.
Is he in the room?
him being an assassin would make more sense than a great performer, because he's not that good.
Hey, now.
I'm sorry, I cannot juggle those many knives. Words, yes. Knives,
Yeah,
no.
But so can Gabi. Gabi did a better job than he did.
Oh,
We all
So
know
Gabi did
Gabi
it.
is special.
well.
Gabi's out
lucky
there
enough
making
that-
a snow angel. It's not Gabi.
I haven't smited a friend before, but I guess I could start.
Cuts to Gabi half eating her snow angel.
Tastes like water.
Yes, you're right. She couldn't have done it. She was outside.
I'm like stabbing the snow angel. Like, you did bad things.
Okay.
Okay, the verdict is still out on Gabi. But she has good intentions half of the time.
Mr. Khan seems to be visibly shaken by this whole thing. Mr. Wormwood was a friend of mine. Who would do such a thing to him? He's done nothing wrong.
I'm gonna lean over to Claudette and whisper.
If we find out who did this, do you think they'll let me keep an arm? He is kind of fat, and that is a lot of meat on there.
But he's human.
And I am not, so I don't see what the problem is.
I mean, I'm sure if we figure this out, they'll reward us handsomely, and maybe even
we're
get
gonna-
your arm.
We're gonna. Olivia, are you in the room with him?
Yeah. Oh wait,
Okay, I'm just gonna.
You-
I'm just gonna,
No, I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
over
yeah.
here. What the
I'm
heck?
gonna put you in the room.
You were having
Thank
a
you.
psychic mind meld with us.
Apparently, yeah. What the heck? All right, here we go.
Welcome to the sudden after party, as it were.
Yeah.
Oh.
Afterlife party.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, he said he did nothing wrong, but
I mean, maybe not so close.
I'm
to
sure
the dead
everybody's
guy.
done something wrong.
The
At some
question
point.
is, who did he do the wrong to?
I was gonna say, is there the first obvious question is to establish: is there anyone that would have wanted to do this to him? Did he have any enemies? Doesn't
no-
your friend know?
I mean, he was an honest trader. We've done business for years. Mr. Khan talking the tiger. We've done business for years. There's no reason for something like that to befall him.
It's just that usually when there's that many, I mean, there's multiple stab wounds, so it just kind of seems like, a crime of passion or maybe some, revenge type thing.
That's certainly possible, but none. I mean, it was dark and none of us saw what transpired. We just heard some awful stabbing and Mr. Wormwood screams, and then he was dead.
So he screamed
Well-
after he was stabbed.
More than likely, that's how I heard it.
Well,
Hmm.
how would they even get the lights off? At this point, it seems like the turning off the lights was intentional. So is that something, is the switch somewhere close that or is this like a two-man job? Because
Aren't
last I
they
checked, there
lanterns?
were two people together earlier.
I hate
Well-
to burst your bubble, both of you. There is a fire right there.
As I point to the fireplace with the fire going,
Even though the lights were out, it was more so just slightly dark within here.
Hmm.
The question comes to, did anybody in here, this room, notice anything odd,
Well,
aside from the screaming?
Morgan steps up and he says, "Well, when everything went out, the fire went out with it, so it was pitch black in here. No
Thank
one."
you,
So,
Morgan, for dashing my dreams.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr.
It's
Osler.
fine, it's fine. I'm used to it at this point.
Well, now let's think about this. Who can turn out multiple fires at once? Sounds like magic to me.
I just turn my vulture head directly to the cat and just. I don't like what you're implying here, but you are correct. Using some form of magic would cause a lot of darkness to occur. Another question comes to mind. Is anybody in this room from the West?
From the West, no, no. We were all just on business or pleasure coming back east, actually.
From what he had told me earlier tonight, does his business mostly in the West, dealing with lumber and other raw materials.
You don't, Mr. Khan comes up. You don't think someone here is trying to kind of muscle in on him, do you?
I mean, depends on which area of the West he usually operates out of. There are many different types of merchants out there who would be up for a little bit of expansion, as it were.
So you're saying someone did it to kind of like take over his territory?
It is possible. I am just giving one of many different options.
That's not even a noble trade. It's just wood.
Hold on a second. Did you just say that being a merchant with wood is not a noble trade?
I mean, it's wood.
Your scratching post is made out of wood.
And you leave my scratching post out of this.
Mr. Khan steps in to be like, hey, let's not be at each other's throats here. There's no reason to. Let's take care of our late Mr. Wormwood and.
Who is at each other's throats? This is just playful banter that we tend to share every once in a while. And I sit down at the chair next by the fireplace.
So, Mr. Khan quietly leaves the room. He needs some time to think about what's happened to his to one of his business partners and friends. And he's over at the bar talking with Amalia. One of the yokai comes in. And he says, "What on earth is going? Oh, that is a dead body? That's how horrible.
We should have probably locked that door.
What seems to be? What happened here?
Well,
that's what we're trying to figure out.
It is a bit of a kerfuffle.
Yeah. It seems that somebody's a bit too good with knives and magic, which is a curious combination, and we should look into that a bit further. But whoever it shall be might need to meet the end of my sword.
Right. He kind of looks over the body slowly, carefully. Did anybody move him?
I don't think it would have been disrespectable to move him at this current time until we figure out who it was that stabbed him this many times.
And so as he comes in, the red fox yokai comes in and says, Mr. Shen, I don't think it's a... Oh. She immediately kind of steps back out of the room, very much kind of grossed out by the blood and the dead body on the floor. You'll have to excuse her. My assistant can be a bit squeamish, as it were.
That was your assistant?
Yes. My name is Dao Shen. I come all the way from Regis Sylvale. I'm one of the Queen's various emissaries, and I was on my way back to Regis when this whole thing happened, and we ended up here. Ugly work, but I do work with with some of the law enforcement out that way. So I'm one of the military's liaisons. So if you don't mind, I'll have a look to see if there's anything unusual.
Sounds good to me. Claudette, why don't you go ask Mr. Paganini where he was when the lights went out?
I was going to ask, where is Mr. Pepperoni? He's, well...
I'm sure Patagonia is somewhere around here.
Can't get his name right.
His name is Sammy.
Well...
You'll find out in the other room, you'll see that the Great Pastrini and his manager are over by the stage.
Oh.
They're up here. They seem to be talking. They seem to be talking about their performance.
I
It's still
want to see
Olivia.
his knives.
Right.
I shall go fetch the goblin. We might need to keep her close.
And this one owes me a couple of javelins.
The Great Pastrini goes over to the stage, picks the javelin up that they were displaying earlier, and returns it to you.
And I inspect them generously for any signs of blood that have not been from my...
Oh, yes. Perception check.
Okay.
All right. You don't notice anything immediately about them. Like, there doesn't seem to be any obvious signs, any blood on their hands or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well...
but why are you checking the javelins? You're checking his knives.
A javelin is a knife on a very long stick. And besides, I wouldn't want to have return to me a murder weapon that wasn't my murdering. I mean, smiting. So.
You, well, I'm not even in there, so I can't really say anything.
Yep.
So I'd like to ask this Pastrini person. I would absolutely like to inspect your knives.
Okay.
I'm sure you've heard the situation. First, I had to break it to them.
Mm-hmm.
That, there has been a death, and you were suspiciously absent. I mean, you're fabulous. You're very, very talented, but show it.
Is there any?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm like watching them I want to know how they react to like hearing the news.
Okay.
Like, do I notice anything?
So, the Great Pastrini seems to be obviously they are a mime, so they are mute. They cannot speak. But they seem to be like frightened or scared. They seem to be like kind of shaking a little bit. They immediately start checking themselves, like their pockets, producing 2 of the 3 knives.
Weren't there more?
You're missing one, bud.
The Great Pastrini nods. Turns out all of its various pockets in a very humorous fashion, as the juggling balls and the the sheaths in which the knives are safely stored. A yo-yo, a second yo-yo, a larger yo-yo. Various in like very comical fashion. This mime emptying all of their pockets. No third knife.
Wow.
And isn't it funny how you had our friend handle it, so now their paw prints could be all over those knives too? I don't like this guy.
The Great Pastrini puts a hand like over where their mouth is in shock and surprise as you say that.
I wear a look of disappointment. Kind of.
What manager? Do you know that guy?
The Mr. Tallow speaks up, says, "Now, please. The Great Pastrini really, you wouldn't harm anyone.
Somebody's dead. So
Oh,
somebody got harmed.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh.
Can I pick that exact?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I was like, can I pick that moment to just walk in after making angels with like just like tossing my daggers up and down, going like, guys, I just did the greatest thing ever. You will never believe it.
Oh, what? Aren't you going to ask your goblin friend? They seem to be quite stab happy.
You know what? Sure, I will, because the thing is if Gabi did it, they wouldn't lie. Gabi, did you stab somebody just now?
How did you know?
See?
Fine.
Gabi, were they made of snow?
Yeah.
See?
Did you stab anyone not made of snow?
Not
today.
Not today.
Not that I know of. Did someone die? What's going on?
Yeah, there's a dead guy over there, and we're trying to figure out who killed him.
Dibs!
No.
Sorry,
no.
but hey.
First of all, the vulture has dibs, and second of all, no.
Gone.
Yeah, his arm's already spoken for, so.
He's got 2.
Gabi, help us find the killer first.
I'm just gonna let them finish my thing, and then I'm gonna inspect the body.
Give me an investigation check.
I'll let them finish their little scene first.
Okay.
Their
interrogation of a mime.
Well, the guy didn't answer my question. I asked him if he knew that guy, and he just said, "Oh, my buddy won't hurt a fly." I asked you a question, and I want an answer.
Did I know the I don't who's dead? Who? I don't know. I wasn't there. Who's the dead body?
Never girl.
Well, it's the one not investigating the dead murder.
I think it's best that maybe we don't reveal anything to these guys until we figure out more. Somebody needs to keep an eye. Claudette, you need to keep an eye on these two. Don't let them out of your sight.
The worst cops ever.
Well,
I'm not a cop.
I'm not killing.
Okay, well, if I must make one wrong move.
Probably doesn't help that we're all. I know I'm sufficiently sloshed.
You're sufficiently what?
Sloshed. Either way, I say we don't let anybody out of this place until we figure out what's going on.
Well, where'd he go?
Just over to the bar.
Okay.
All right. Gabi, give me an investigation check.
I want to check out the knife wounds.
Yep.
Specifically, I want to compare them with the size of my daggers.
Just to make sure she wasn't the one that actually did it.
Well, that and like to make sure it wasn't a dagger size. You want what? A perception?
Investigation. No, they're definitely not yours.
Well, I was gonna check specifically by like sticking my dagger in the body next to the stab wound. To compare,
Doush and immediately. What the hell are you doing?
Investigating.
You shoot.
And then I'll pull it back out, and then like compare the wounds.
It's just give me. It holds out his hand. The dagger, please.
No.
I'll
Bobby?
Please, I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Shut up.
It's so am I.
Shut up. And I just noticed the guy standing behind me. Didn't even...
He's kind of like that. Oh, that's
Hey.
Yeah.
You're a stabby guy.
That's
You're a
why would you
stabby
assume
guy.
that?
I assume things about people by looking at them. Stick your knives in this guy and let's compare that.
Oh
I
my god.
don't have any
Gobby.
knives on me.
Well, then get out of here. Why are you in here?
Kind of looks over at Dao Shen as he kind of looks at, kind of does his examination as well. He says, well, there's definitely something odd about these marks. They seem to have some kind of like a magic to them. But I don't know. I've seen a lot, but nothing like this. And Dao Shen says, "Well, I'm going to go wash up and see if I can't go outside and get a little sending magic to my superiors about what's going on about this."
Okay, I'm just like pointing to the stab wound that I made. Like that one was done after. You guys saw, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they're telling me I probably did this and I didn't
You're
do it.
fine, Gabby.
And they won't stop saying it, that it was probably me. And you guys can't tell them because they won't hear you, but I just need them to know.
I think you're fine, Gabby.
You're in the other room.
Mm-hmm. You are in the other room.
I am in the other room.
Plus, I'm talking about the voices in my head.
Yeah.
The dead people. Don't worry about
You're a strange little goblin.
Actually, with the whispers of the dead, there's echoes of the ones who died clinging to her. Would that have anything to do? I know that gives the whispers of the dead like feet as part of the subclass.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do anything like the Phantom Rogue doesn't get anything specific around like people who just died or anything like that, right?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so either. I was looking to see if there's anything for recently dead people, but nah. It's just some residual rip going on.
Yeah.
So like the cop guy is gone, or like the whoever?
Yeah, the emissary has left. He's using magic to use sending to speak to his superiors about the situation that has unfolded.
Just gonna look up at this guy like, did you do it?
No.
I won't tell him if you did.
I know you wouldn't, but no, I didn't.
Are you sure?
How many of you are in there?
What?
You seem to be talking to yourself a lot. Are you okay?
No, I'm asking you if you did this.
Oh, no, I didn't do this. I wasn't even in the room when it happened. I was talking to Amalia at the bar.
Molly?
The bartender.
Did she do it?
I was talking to her the entire time.
Oh, right. Well, then maybe did you both do it?
No, obviously I didn't.
Oh,
and obviously she didn't.
What about that other guy with the swords? Knives.
You mean the mime guy? Well, he's got all the knives, and so do you, but you didn't do it because you were outside making snow angels and stabbing snowmen.
Yeah.
I think I didn't see you.
Oh, you would have had fun. That was fun. It was a lot of fun. You should try it. You stab them and then they just fall apart. It's great, but you can't eat them because they just taste like water.
Well, that's how snow works.
Yeah, that's how people work too. What's your take on that?
Of stabbing people?
No. I mean, he's dead. What's your take on like?
Oh, like who do I think did it?
Like no, like if a part of him goes like isn't here anymore, goes missing, whatever.
Like, you
You
want
chill?
to desecrate the body?
Hey, you cool though, right?
I will take no part of this.
Yeah, but you cool though.
Cool, right? You're cool.
You chill, right?
Cop, right?
Are you a guard? Are you a guard?
Are you a guard?
I'm pretty sure you'd have to tell me if you are.
And no, I can't run in heels either. But he takes another look at the body, and he just kind of leaves the room. And he goes over to Mr. Khan.
All right, and in the quickest motion I can, I'd like to really quickly take out my short sword and just like swipe down and try to cut off one of the guy's hands.
Jesus Christ!
Well, I'm a goblin. I'm a goblin. I'm trying not to kill people anymore, but doesn't mean I can't.
You can't desecrate a body or two.
Be a goblin.
Yep. Okay.
And just like stick it in my pack. I'm gonna wrap it in some like cloth or whatever, and then
no.
we'll have to go get stove. Yeah, but wrap it in cloth, stick it in my pack, and then yeah, it's a dead guy. Pretty sure that other guy is innocent, but not him. Anyways, I'm gonna sit up here and drink some random ale that was left on the table.
Probably mine.
More.
All right.
What's
up, Ivan?
So I ran out when I heard the screaming. Did I see anything happen around the outside?
You didn't see anything particular from like while you were chopping wood or anything like that. You may have heard the screaming because you have access to like the windows over here, but you couldn't see inside. It was too dark.
Okay. Yeah, just checking, looking for 2 trailer park girls around the outside.
Oh my god, thank you. I was like, I had to mute myself because I was like, round the outside?
You don't notice the snow seems to be very pristine, untouched. It's very, very, there's no footprints or anything like that.
Okay.
So it's clear that no one had walked this way or made an exit through one of the windows.
Okay, I'm just going.
I came out to fetch Imos and explain things to him.
Probably standing through the
Imos.
window looking confused.
Oh,
Yes.
we have a bit of an issue. It turns out that one of the it turns out that one of the merchants that were staying here with us has come ill with several stab wounds to the back.
I'm just going to look at him and just raise an eyebrow.
It doesn't look like he's going to make it. So we know that the killer is still at large inside this establishment. It's not Gabi. She was outside playing in the snow. So we are going to need your help to figure this one out. I fear that things may go haywire before they get better.
Fair. And I guess we'll walk in, but we'll see the yokai on the way in.
Yep. He kind of waves slightly as you hear him speaking to one of his superiors about there's been a murder, that sort of thing. I'm going to be here for a bit. The blizzard has kept us kind of off course, and I'll return to the palace as soon as possible.
Apparently, that woman he is with is his assistant, not a lover like we all thought. Walk in, but said it loud enough so that he could hear.
Yeah.
There has been a murder.
Wow.
And just because I want to fuck with him, I was going to be like, so she's available as I walk into.
Yeah. It's like if
I would assume
if
so.
you enjoy she's reliable, but she's not really my type.
I'm not a furry, but
She's a man eater. Literally.
I was just doing it to mess with them, but yeah, I guess oh god, I walk in and she's right there. She probably heard it.
Yep. She just kind of looks at you, kind of raises an eyebrow.
And I'm
I gently
towering
jab him in
over
the
her.
side.
Yeah.
I gently jab him in the hip.
The hip.
You got this, tiger. And I walk forward.
I look at him and just slightly confused, but I'm not a tiger.
Finger gun myself away.
Bing, 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 bing.
Like, I just look back down at her
Mm.
and I'll just say after and go to investigate more of the body.
Oh, jeez.
There's more pressing matters than anything else.
Right.
The body's over here, Amos.
That's in this room here.
Let's see. So seeing the body, I think my first go would be, so it was obviously done when the lights were off, because that's when the scream happened.
That's right. We know that he is a merchant who deals with mostly raw materials out in the West. And apparently was very close friends with the proprietor.
The guy
Not
who
good
owns
with my
place.
peas. This speak does not help.
I don't assume it would. I assume they'd already
my.
investigated weapons.
We can safely assume it was a
We've
blade.
established that it's missing, or at least, I mean, bro's missing a blade and dude got stabbed.
Yeah,
Wait a
I'm
minute.
just going to kind of investigate the body, but also look at where the person would have had to be standing for the stab wounds. So,
Mhm.
like, where was his back facing?
So, judging by, give me an investigation check.
Uh-oh.
It's fine.
So, hear me out.
That's fine.
Holy shit.
Yep. Just because you have a 0 doesn't mean you can't roll high.
You're the actual cop.
Yeah. So, obviously, you know a lot about combat.
Yeah.
And you know a lot about how someone ends up with a knife in their back. It's clear that the way he's laying, he was obviously, he's laying face down, facing the north wall. So it was clear that he was facing that direction when he was stabbed.
So he was facing the north wall and got stabbed in the back and fell forward.
Yeah, so someone attacked him from behind, essentially.
Wait a minute. I'm counting one extra stab wound. I think Gabi was in here.
Yeah.
He's missing a hand.
And someone has taken my hand.
I'm just gonna look up at him and there's another.
Of course,
It's not the
Father
best
Evan is
principle
in
of the
here
thing.
with you.
I called dibs on the right hand. It's the most muscular. It's the most used. It's the most juicy. It's a thing. It's a thing.
On the plus side, he's a lefty, so
Who
be
raises
fine.
one eyebrow behind the veil? Just
I'm gonna look at Father
Yeah.
and just be like, it seems we'll have need of your holy rituals.
Yeah, he's already clutching his holy symbol, saying a prayer for the departed, that sort of thing.
Who was in here when we all walked in?
Well, it was myself, Mr. Khan, and the young couple.
Did you ever have any dealings with this man?
With Mister with this, no, this is the first I've met of him.
And you were in here before the lights went out.
Yes, I was talking with the couple I married about married life and these and what lessons I can impart on them when all of the light in the room was extinguished.
Was there anyone else?
Well, Mr. Khan and Mr. Wormwood were talking to one another before the lights went out.
How deep were these stab wounds? Like, were they all the way through?
Based on what you can see, they did not go all the way through. It was these seem to be relatively short. So it wasn't anything long. It was more of clearly of a dagger like accoutrement.
So like a small, like they're short, but they're not like you'll understand the insinuation. You wouldn't confuse it for a claw.
Correct.
Okay. He was talking to a tiger. How hard would a hug need to be?
Father Evanim looks up has to look way up actually. Says, "You don't think the proprietor was behind it, do you?"
No. Having a conversation with someone makes it very difficult to stab them from behind.
Actually, if Armor serves me correct, feline yokai tend to have, just like a lot of other yokai, claws that are retractable. I show my own hands, which are, vulture hands, but they still have talons.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is difficult to do something as simple as a hug without needing to wear certain protection.
I'm just going to point to his wrist and say, unless you have nails down to here, I think we're good.
Fair point.
Oh, goodness.
I'm going to look at the spot that's behind him, see if there's anything disturbed, or anything left behind.
Another investigation.
Sorry, I just saw do the chickens have large talons?
Do the chickens have large talons?
There doesn't seem to be anything particularly noticeable about it. The chair is moved slightly, presumably to get it out of the way so the attack can be done.
So just purely based on the wording and not what it actually does, danger sense gives me the uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be.
Well, that's fair. There is a dead body next to you, which is obviously not as it should be.
Do I still feel like there is a continual danger in this room?
In this particular room, there doesn't seem to be anything particularly dangerous, except for whatever Azu may be trying to sell. But you're used to that feeling.
Fair.
My supply of pet rocks is not that dangerous.
I'm more than willing to allow you to use danger sense in that regard because it's nice that a martial, like a barbarian, can actually use that outside of combat. So I'm willing to do it.
Yeah, and I'm mostly using it still kind of in the spirit of it, of just like, do I still feel like something at any point will hurt me? Not
right. Yeah.
Oh, do I? Is it like I'm scared of this fucking plank of wood on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. I definitely think that's fine. Okay. Let's move on slightly. We are going back into the main room. Mr. Khan is speaking with Amalia, and I'm guessing, Claudette, you wish to speak to him?
Yes.
Okay.
But first, I would like to ask a question about if, let's say, I had a spell
Okay.
that wasn't strictly prepared.
What is it?
Zone of Truth.
Interesting.
I'm not saying that I'm casting it now. I'm just saying.
Okay. I mean, that's a thing.
So, I don't. I'm just. It wasn't strictly speaking prepared because I almost forgot.
What's interesting about this is technically we're not doing anything that couldn't be considered a rest. So it's not like you're not doing adventuring, you're not running places, you're not fighting anything. So technically this might qualify as like a rest period. So if you wanted to prepare it, you may, because you're not doing anything strenuous. You'll just have to take, you'll have to take an hour to prepare it.
Ooh. How long has it been since?
It's been like a few hours. So obviously,
since the death.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a few hours since you arrived. So during that time between when you arrived and when the body happened, you could have done it.
Okay. All right. Very, very nice. Well, then, goodness me, I feel like, before now, I would definitely like to talk to my almost kinfolk of a very intriguing Mr. Yokai, but there's a lot of conversations going around, and a lot of things going on that are quite hard to follow. So I wonder if, and I'm feeling okay about leaving my charges because practically everyone is here and they're not going to slip out the back way. I'd like to come and invite everybody to be, let's say within a 15-foot radius of let's say
Are you
some
being an
central point.
inquisitor?
What?
Are you being an inquisitor?
I'm just inquiring. I'd like to know if everybody, there's so many rooms here, and we wouldn't want anyone else to wind up dead, would we?
That's
While
fair.
we're trying to figure out who killed. We've only really ruled out one person, and that's due to I don't want to say incompetence. I would say the opposite of opportunity, right? Someone was out, eating snow, and the rest of us, well, it was dark for a few seconds, right? So, well, anyway, can we all just gather?
As you summon everyone to kind of gather together, once again, the lights go out.
No.
For but a second,
No.
there's the low and quiet sound of a body hitting the floor.
No. That better be somebody passing out drunk, I swear.
They're dropping like flies.
Yeah.
Of course, Gabi's gone again.
Who has a gun?
When the lights kind of return.
What is the gun?
Mr. Khan is dead.
Khan!
Khan!
Bunch of nerds.
He seems to have been stabbed in the stomach.
Oh! Oh no!
Khan.
He was a handsome man.
Well, there goes that.
He was con, now he's gone.
I will go check, see what has happened.
Yeet. No.
Go back inside. I can't believe it happened.
Oh.
Khan is dead. Run back outside.
Oh, I was gonna go do the clap.
All right.
Bitches be crazy with their gang violence.
Sorry, I had to.
And of course,
Oh,
everybody
no.
starts to gather around to find out what's going on.
A little bit late, but all right.
Where's the priest?
He's also he kind of comes out of here. He says, "What's I saw I immediately I feared the worst when the lights went out, and oh dear."
Yes, your fear was very founded.
You're very suspicious.
Of me?
He
priest
was in the room with me, and
What about Pastrulio over here? Where's his manager?
He's over at the bar.
why do
Up
you
here.
keep on wanting to bully this mime? A mime is a terrible thing to waste.
Well,
So there goes my questioning.
right.
Mr. Shen looks over. What question was that?
If he
All
was the one
right.
talking to the vendor, he would have been the one who would be able to see anything behind him.
You know what? It is time for a witch hunt. Everyone who can
The last
everyone who
time,
can control the elements
Math.
or otherwise do any sort of magics on the left side of the room, please.
come on, Claudette, we have to follow what you just said. You also
Well.
can control magic.
I control magic for the greater good.
The greater good.
Anyone?
Everyone who is on the left is on the left. With the except, oh wait, the left. Wrong. I'm on the
Oh,
wrong
sorry.
side.
Well,
I guess I'm over here.
Amalia needs to go over here. Yeah.
all right.
I'm actually going to talk to Amalia when I get the opportunity to,
Okay.
Wow.
but I'll wait.
So what is your plan, Claudette?
My plan is I
Kill
don't
everybody
have
on the
one.
right.
No. I fear that this might be a two-man job. I fear
We've already
that.
established that.
Well, yes, but I'm fearing it now.
As she walks up and down, pacing up and down between them.
Yes, but now I am afraid.
Gabi okay?
Yes,
Gabi.
where is our
Gabi is
stabby
innocent.
little friend?
Gabi is
I was just waiting my turn.
Gabi is hardly a threat.
Oh!
Oh,
I
now
was
you've
gonna
done it.
say what?
Uh-oh.
Gabi is very much a threat.
Yeah, you
Gabi
should
is
be
now
scared.
insulted.
But more like the obvious kind, so it doesn't quite. I don't. I mean, we knew she was eating the snow, right? Well, I think that we must have had at least one magic user in on the plot. Someone turned out the lights. And as there is no electricity,
What's
it
electricity?
had. Exactly.
It'll be a shocking revelation.
Okay. So as there was no other way other than magic to control the lights, someone had to at least. Well, let's see. What is a 15-foot radius? Let me just get to the point. Let's just wow. Yeah. All right. Now,
There you go.
all of you, on pain of death,
Are you going to zone of truth?
I'm going to Zone of Truth.
Okay.
So let's do that.
Why does that always happen with your zone of truths?
Hey.
Zone of Toot.
Behold, the tomb of Tutankhamun.
All right.
Well.
So, because they're NPCs, they automatically fail the check.
saving throw?
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
Azu and Olivia need to do it.
Okay. What am I rolling?
Charisma.
It is
Charisma.
charisma. I don't think you'll have
Oh.
much of a problem with it.
I better not.
With a decent. Oh no, you still failed it.
Nice.
It's like the one
All right.
stat I'm
I
supposed to
could-
be good at.
Well, you rolled a 4, so that's
I
gonna.
know, right?
I
Wah,
could
wah.
be very evil right now. Because I got a certain reactive spell.
Go ahead and roll.
Evil enough.
Well, is it possible that I could use Counterspell to cancel it only on me?
The counterspell counters the spell entirely,
Alright.
not just yourself.
Yeah, and I don't think he'd be
Fine.
aware that she's casting it.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
announcing it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can.
never mind.
Well,
And also, I am
Wait
a
a second.
wizard, so I do notice these things.
wait.
So now
If
that
I announce it, then
you have announced it. It
Yeah,
is
you
the cat.
you said it.
No pun intended. The cat is out of the bag,
Mhm.
right.
and there's
Well,
no getting it back in. So, what would you like to ask? Knowing full well you're going to get the truth from somebody.
So I won't ask yes or no questions.
Okay.
I'm going to. I'd like to also compel that if or threaten, intimidate, that if I do not hear an answer, your silence does not necessarily mean
We don't have the Fifth Amendment here.
right.
It's a lawless realm in which we live.
Right. Silence is not an answer. If you choose to be silent, I will choose to use my sword.
Okay.
In fact, yes, silence will be either an admission of guilt or permission
It's permission to be
to be
stabbed.
smited, right?
This is just the orphanage incident all over again.
All right.
Oh.
What would you like to ask?
I don't want to go easy. I'll start with saying, who here has turned out the lights?
Dao Shen speaks up. He says, "It wasn't me." Aster, it was not me. And Father Evanim, I did not turn out the lights.
Azu
That's
did not turn
three.
out the lights either. I feel like you have hexed me as well.
Right. And
Olivia, did you
you
turn out the lights?
gosh. What the heck are they called? I was one. Tiefling. Is it a tiefling? Are you?
I believe that's Olivia.
Shayla?
Okay, I'm sorry. Work issues.
Did you
Did you turn out the
turn out the lights?
No.
Did you turn out for what?
the lights?
The lights.
Did you douse the lights?
No.
Nobody got my reference.
Turned down for what?
There you go.
Wow. Somebody must have turned out the lights. Oh, is somebody moving? Wait, what's going on?
Gabi's
Gabi.
Yeah, I just walked
Gabi?
in. I'm wondering what's going on, so I'm just sitting here watching.
You see another dead body.
Oh no. Can I cancel and recast as long as I
You could spend another spell slot to do it.
Can I command or demand that the others join us? No. Let's see. Gosh. I'm going to need help from someone who is trusted.
Oh, I know somebody who's innocent.
I want to know why you guys made the cat the boss.
We didn't.
Because-
She just sort of volunteered herself.
Yeah, she
Well,
just
how do you
kinda
know
started
she
doing her
didn't?
own thing.
How do you know she didn't do whatever's going
It was
on?
in the middle of the room.
So
And
was-
I am righteous.
Because my turns people.
yeah, I would say she did it.
Dao Shen
Did it.
immediately speaks up. You're a cat. You can see in the dark.
Right.
What-
Therefore, I wouldn't need lights.
Right,
out.
so it's entirely possible that you've done it.
You're not
You
helping
could
your
easily
case.
see the target. They wouldn't
Well,
be
no.
able to see you, especially Mr. Wormwood, because he couldn't see in the dark. You probably got rid of Mr. Khan because he could. He probably
just-
saw you.
You're doing a
Let's not
good job,
point
Claudette.
fingers, and let's get back to pointing fingers.
Claudette, I just want to let you know you're doing a good job right now.
Zone of truth.
It has been hilarious watching you work as your best.
Can I do
Now,
something?
Yes.
I'm going to walk in next to the body, and since I'm walking in, I gotta.
Yeah, you're walking into the zone of truth.
It's a what?
It's is charisma.
I can also just willingly. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was just gonna be. I'll just willingly fail it.
So you're gonna be telling whatever truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So looking at the body, does it look like there was any fight at all?
Any struggle, you mean? Like any kind of
Yeah.
defensive wounds or anything like that? No.
I'm just going to stand up and just be like, he could see in the dark, but he didn't fight back. This was someone he trusted. We're all new here.
Bird, did you say you knew him?
apparently,
Well, you were awful snugly with him, weren't you?
Well,
but this is getting very awkward now. I will say he did mention that he was friends with him and that everybody in that room that we were in had been traveling from the east, coming here, which I can only assume would also include the initial body.
Mm-hmm. Well, that
So
certainly
this-
makes sense.
So it is very possible that the murderer is a friend who followed with them from the east. I don't know if the I don't know if the owner was along with the adventure, but I do know that. And while I'm saying this, could I sense magic right now?
You absolutely can.
All right. Where did I put it? Shrink that, shrink that. Oh, never mind. I do not have that spell prepared.
Oh,
I thought I had that in there.
if
Okay.
anyone who wields magic would stoop so low as to use a sword when they have darker powers.
I wave in your general direction.
We
Do
all have
I
swords.
have a noble sword. It's not the same.
Do we have
Look,
to
I
go
don't.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, do we have specific turns that we're still going in, or do we go whenever?
Let's have Claudette's train pause that train of thought for a
Oh,
second.
please, thank you.
Okay.
I'm lost.
Okay, let's go. Olivia, do you want to pick up?
Well, no, I just wanted to interject, like, if we're allowed to ask them anything, or I mean, if they're bound by truth, why can't we just ask people like, "Did you do it?" Or is that you can't be that direct?
You can
Be
ask
over in
whatever
5
you want.
minutes.
Yeah. You can really ask. I mean,
Yeah, I would just be like, "Who did you do it?" If they're under truth, then they have to answer yes or no.
so to answer to give you the answers you're looking for, Olivia, the three of them did not do it because they're under the zone of truth. They say no, they did not.
So the killer is across the room.
Or across the continent by now.
Given the weather outside, it's unlikely that they would have been brave or stupid enough to go out in that. You are far away from civilization. This is like the first place you've seen all day. And it's also night out there, so it is bone-chilling cold. Whoever did it is probably stuck here with you.
Good.
And then there's another problem.
Yes.
If it's an alternate personality, they wouldn't know that they did it.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Jekyll
wait.
and Hyde.
DM furiously scribbling notes. Yeah, sure.
Wait. Does Gabi hear voices?
Gabi
Yes.
is the voices.
Gabi, yeah.
Yes, she does.
Gabi believes thoughts are other voices.
Gabi hears dead people.
Specific dead people, not just any dead people.
Many, 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 many dead people.
Specifically many dead people, not just anybody.
Yeah. Specific ones.
I don't hear them, I just made them.
And hear them.
Did you, Imus, did you want to ask Amalia something? Because I remember you said you were waiting for your turn for that.
I did. Just walking back up, I guess I'd be in front and just be like, "You were the only one I'm aware of that knew both."
A little louder, I can't hear you.
You were the only one that I am aware of that knew both. He was also directly in front of you and stabbed in the front.
Oh.
Did you see anything?
Oh, it's pitch dark. I can't see a thing.
I'm human, so I believe it. But if you had the intention, you don't need to be able to see if you know where they were.
That's fair. But I certainly didn't do it.
You care to take a 20 feet forward walk and say that?
If you'd like to subject her to it, she says she has no problem saying no, I didn't do it.
Trust but verify.
Nope.
I'll pause there to let other people go again.
All right, let's go over to Azu or Gabi. You guys fight it out.
I'll let Gabi go. I've talked enough.
Anything you want to add?
Well, when I was over there, I kind of wanted to go like just start stooping around everybody's rooms to try to see what they're hiding.
Okay.
So I guess while they're all still asking questions,
give me an investigation check.
Yeah, we'll start here. The investigation is not my strong point.
Nothing big in here.
Okay. And this one.
Okay. Nah. Don't notice anything there either. Okay. Close, but not quite.
See, I'm more perceptive than investigation. I'm just looking in people's rooms.
Yeah. Still now. Okay. In this particular room, you find... Let me get my notes. You find... There's a small scrap of paper that has a number of... like a pattern that has a number of... It seems to be like a crown of some sort. But it has a number of jewels that are missing in it. 2 of them are filled in, but it seems whoever's room this is, they seem to be looking for more of them.
So there's a crown. There's like indents
Like
for the jewels.
So there's it's like a on a piece of paper as like a sketch drawing of one.
Oh.
So there's like insets on the crown. For I think it's 7 jewels altogether. And several of them are already filled in.
So it's not an actual crown there's no actual
not
jewels.
an actual
It's
physical crown. No, it's like a relief of one, like a drawing of one.
a drawing of a crown with
Yeah.
the indents of the jewels, but you said there's 3 filled?
There's 3 of the 7 filled.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna keep the piece of paper.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look in this room.
Okay. Nothing there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing there. This room's empty. This is one of the rooms that's being prepared for you.
Oh, okay. And what's...
That's the stables. You have to go outside to those.
Oh, that's outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, Is there anything in here?
Give me a perception check.
I know people were in here earlier.
Yep.
Oh, perception, you said.
Yeah, perception.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Exact opposite.
You can tell based on your senses that that the great Pastrini and his manager were sitting here. You can smell like the Mr. Tala's cologne. You can sort of guess that based on the indentations in the chair that like it was the great Pastrini was sitting on the other one.
Okay.
So-
Are there any like knives or...
There doesn't seem to be anything immediately obvious about it, but if you give me an investigation check. No, there's nothing there.
Dang it.
Can Gabi read?
Now, we've been trying to answer that question for years now.
I can't remember. I don't think
I'm going
so.
to assume no.
I don't think so, but she can read like thieves can't.
Right.
And speak just like common and uncommon.
Common, yeah, but you can't read.
No, but I mean the crown is a drawing.
Right.
Why is there things written somewhere?
Things written on that paper, but you can't read them.
That's why you didn't tell me out loud.
Right. That's why I asked if you can read.
You just assumed.
Wow.
What's in
And
this
now
room?
you're in the bathroom.
Oh, is there anything
This
in
is
the
the toilet.
bathroom?
There's nothing in the toilets that's worth your investigation.
Oh.
They're using that brand Poopery.
Not this campaign.
Yeah, there was
This
last
wasn't-
time.
Yeah.
So as Claudette kind of continues her sort of inquisition.
Hmm.
Guess what? Once
It's been
again,
10 minutes.
No.
the lights go out.
This
I
time
want to
I
keep a really, really can I do a perception check? Cause I've got dark vision to keep a really good eye on the room.
You have no idea that the lights are going to go out.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said once again, and then
Could I
And-
possibly, when the lights go out, cast Prestidigitation?
What'd that do?
we're just assuming the lights are going out because he said once again.
No. Because obviously it like happens in a split moment,
I just screamed.
and since it happened twice already, as the educated one, I would assume
Somebody's gonna die.
it might happen again, and I'm terrified for my own self. So I want to cast Prestidigitation to just create a quick bright flash, just more like to protect myself.
Okay. So as the lights go out, your
Oh, like-
blinding flash illuminates the room.
Oh.
And as your eyes return to their senses, the priest is dead.
I knew he was suspicious.
Face down, pool of his own blood. The Keppels, obviously, this was a family friend of theirs. They lose their minds. They're inconsolable. They embrace each other and that sort of thing.
That's what they want you to think. What?
It's been about past 10 minutes at this point, so we're going to turn off the zone of truth.
Yeah.
And so what I meant was because not anticipating the lights going out, but if the lights immediately when the lights go out, I just wanted to be immediate alert, right?
Yeah. However,
but he did a
he flashed. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I tried.
It got dark and you flashbanged.
Yep.
I mean, it's down. I was afraid that it might have been me next. However,
Fair.
we now have correlation. All three of these men have been in the same room. All three of these men must have known each other or have traveled from the east together.
Still think the priest is suspicious.
He is dead.
He's very dead right now.
Yeah, what the hell?
I'm gonna kick at him a little bit with my.
It is not good. It is not good luck to kick a priest when he is dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a paladin kicking a priest is borderline
sacrilegious.
breaking your oath.
Right? What the hell?
I don't know how you haven't breaking your oath yet, but
I'm just towing at him a little bit because
as you do that, you'll notice that the holy symbol that he kept very clutched tightly in his hand is missing the jewel that was sitting in the center of it.
Oh.
So we got a klepto killer.
He was robbed.
Did I hear that?
Did you hear what?
I heard that he was robbed.
Yeah, she's probably spoken loud enough that other people could hear.
Yeah, she's got lungs on her.
This is exactly like the orphanage incident.
No. Now things are starting to make sense.
I'm almost terrified to ask what the orphanage incident is.
Don't worry about it. Claudette knows what she did. He
Well,
has
what?
apologized multiple times.
That's why she took up the oath.
No.
But what did they steal?
There seems to be a gem missing.
Yeah, Gabi, you notice that the gem is missing from there.
But who would steal a gem from a priest?
Someone unholy.
Where did you disappear to, Gabi?
Bathroom.
Oh. Okay.
I don't trust anyone here.
I'm going to say
She's very small,
If-
tiny bladder.
if
Yeah.
they're robbing people, it might be ideal for everyone to remove any particular gems and jewels from their persons.
So we're just gonna hand everything over to them?
And
No.
weapons. Perhaps if there were no blades, then there'd be no more stabbings. Blade
gonna-
control.
I apologize for this. I'm going to stand up, look at you, and say no.
From my cold dead hands.
Emos,
Yes,
can you read?
usually.
And I just hand him like the crumpled up piece of paper. Something about a gem. I think this is related.
It's very good, Gobby. We'll put it on the fridge later.
No, I didn't do it. I found it in a room. Run away, Nick.
I didn't steal anything, I swear.
I can't draw that well.
Wait, no, like before you run away, I'm just like, Gobby, you like bodies, right?
Yeah.
Can you go
Well,
check
like-
the rich man to see if he had any gems that were there and aren't anymore?
Which one's the rich one?
The guy that's missing a hand in that other room.
I already checked him. I have his hand. I'm sorry.
That's
That was
okay.
good.
That'll stay between us. And I'm gonna look at everybody else who's near us and just go, right.
Right.
I was gonna.
They agree. They don't want any trouble from the large man with the giant battle axe.
I could check one of the two-handed guys. And she's
Yep.
like biting her nails super nervously, like.
We
Yeah, I
know
can.
the priest already got robbed. Check the tiger.
Okay.
And
Are you going to check the other one?
I'm going to talk to the married couple
Okay.
after I look at this picture that was given to me.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see anything on it of note?
You do look. There's a number of names on it that match the others around there are some of the names on it are written down that are for Mr. Wormwood, Father Evanim, and Dao Shen.
I'm going to call out to Mr. Daoshen to have him get close. And then I am going to look at the married couple and just say, it might behoove you, as the only other people who were in that room during the first murder, to hand any gems over, just for the sake of if they're targeting the people who were in that room.
Mm. And of course, reluctantly, but they understand, as long as they can have them back, they reluctantly turn over their wedding bands to you.
I'll stay near you, so I'm not running off with these. I assume you wouldn't trust me further than you could throw me.
Well, there's been a whole lot of murder going around here, and that's kind of like, you could have, and no offense or anything, but you're just as guilty you're just as culpable as the rest of us.
I'm going to take my axe, set it down, and just say, I don't think this makes light wounds.
Yes, but a dagger works in your hand just as well as it works in anybody else's.
And that's why you're the people that I should stay near, the ones who don't believe me.
Fair, that's fair.
And I'm going to, like, holding the gems in hand, show the piece of paper to Mr. Daoshen.
Mm-hmm. He looks over the paper and says, "Oh, well, it seems that whoever has this looks like I might be next. Because everybody else on this list is dead."
What connection do you have to these men?
I don't know. I've never met any of them before. But Kagura, could I borrow you for a second? And she comes over and he looks over and he says, do you have it? She reaches into her purse and she pulls out a small ring. And he looks at it and looks at the paper. And he says, I think I have an idea. Excuse me a moment, if you don't mind.
I'd rather you stayed close.
Yes, would you prefer to join me? I have a theory.
Fair. And
you may take your axe if you feel so inclined to.
It is in hand, but I am following.
Okay. And of course, anyone else may join as well. But in this other room with the others, he immediately starts to, carefully he crouches down in front of Mr. Wormwood's body. And he kind of very gently turns him over. And he starts looking through his pockets for anything that might be that might fit that same thing, that same idea. And he comes up with a small pendant that was in the pocket of Mr. Wormwood. The gem inside it, missing. This is, I don't know what this. Let me. And he looks at the paper and he looks at the setting. Now, yeah, I might be mistaken on this, but it looks like whatever this crown object seems to be some sort of these fittings in it seem to match the Mr. Wormwood's the pendant, Father Evanim, his holy symbol. These seem to be of the same. They seem to all be the same kind of shape and size. Here, come here. Let me show you. He takes the pendant and walks along with you to Father Evanim, where he compares the pendant opening to the holy symbol. See, they're very similar, if not identically shaped.
I'm going to call out to the nobleman over here.
Yeah. Yes.
You're someone else who I'd assume would have jewelry.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah. Let me see what I have. He takes out a small book. The book has a jeweled spine to it.
I'm going to just immediately on seeing that, just rub the bridge of my nose God damn, it's a walking red flag.
Mm-hmm. Is something the matter?
No, continue.
Do make sure you if return that book when you can. It's our travel schedule.
You're not gonna make out alive if you're not careful.
The book will be returned, contents undisturbed.
Thank you.
So this is going to be player knowledge, but not character knowledge.
Yeah.
Did anything change on the diagram, of paper, for the 2 gems that were filled in? Are there now more spots filled in?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
The same number that were found are equal to the numbers that are on there currently.
Fair.
Does anyone else have anything they'd like to throw in?
I mean, how can we protect?
Go ahead.
I'm just more like, we gotta do something before the lights go off again.
Right.
Hmm.
Well, if we haven't. I mean, if he has all the jewels now, then wouldn't Emos be the targeted one? Or we just handed all the jewels over to the killer. In fact,
Are
Well,
you
I don't
suggesting
want
that
to.
Emos is
I might be subject. I might.
Emos is a very trustworthy individual? He wouldn't dare do something. He would not hurt a fly unless said fly first shot him with an arrow. But we can trust him.
Yeah,
He's
Aster
he may.
speaks up if he can. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that's like backstabby. He's more of like the twist your head off sort of
Exactly.
Front stabby
Front
type of guy.
stabby. Yes.
Well,
If
one
I
was
kill-
front stabbed.
If I kill you, you'll know.
He strikes me as
Yeah.
the kind of person that would make his presence known.
These silly accusations are eating up our precious time.
No, I'm going to look at Olivia and just be like, fear is useful. Fear keeps you on edge.
I'm
Don't
already
use it.
fearful.
I'm already terrified.
Right? And I still want to know what happened. I still don't trust the clown.
I have
No.
an idea.
It's always the quiet ones. And then, like, point at the mime, like.
You would suspect, dear Mr. Pennywise.
The mime seems to tug at his collar slightly.
Oh no.
I'm going to wave at Emos to bend his ear down.
I'm gonna like crouch down really far.
I have an idea on how to possibly trick the thief. I will. I pull out my little pouch that looks like it has a lot of gold in it. Now, as you know, this is not my purse. Mine is much more empty. But if we were to make it look like we added it into this, they'll target this. But if we just stealthily pocketed the other jewels, except for the ones that we know that aren't, the person who takes it will just have a bunch of rocks and other jewels, but we'll be able to find them. All we would have to do is find the bag. How does that sound?
You raise a fair point.
It's how I was able to hide a lot of my lunches in the academy.
Tell you what, do you have another bag that looks exactly like this?
I mean, I got my purse, but it is practically empty. Right, you're right. I shouldn't be mincing words. I pull out my purse, which looks almost exactly like it, except a little bit more ragged with a hole, like on the side.
Do I have a bag that looks like it?
I never said I was a rich merchant.
It's entirely possible that prestidigitation could simply make another one.
All right, I get it. I will use prestidigitation to make a duplicate bag.
No, that doesn't work for my the plan that I just had. I am going to get as many bags as I can from people, turn around, and put the gems in one of the bags before turning back around with all of the bags that everyone had and put them behind the counter.
So you're going to do this out of sight of everyone.
Yes. Well, I'm basically like taking them, going like going over here in the corner.
Yeah.
And messing with the bags so no one can directly see what I've done.
Is it the shell
Before-
game?
Basically, because now whoever is going after these gems has no idea where the gems are, and I'm the only one.
Hmm.
And as I come back, did I get the ring off of the assistant?
Yes.
Okay. So that's also in one of the bags.
Yep.
And no one knows who has what.
Hmm. Thinky.
I
So
still have my bag, right?
just to confirm, what are the items that you have?
When I walked back, since I put the ring, the wedding bands, and the jeweled spine book.
Okay.
I'll say that I put them into different bags, and I've put them all along different spots behind the counter.
Okay.
And walk back and just say, no, whoever's going after them no longer has to kill anyone.
To which Aster speaks up and he says, but how are we going to stop? Yes, we've stopped them from potentially murdering someone, but what if the lights go out and they make off with all of these things? I mean, certainly we'd like to stop them, correct? Arrest them?
Absolutely. Which is why the people who can still see in the dark should be the ones near it. If anyone goes for the bags.
Well, I shall smite them.
Exactly.
I do like smiting when it's right. I like to smite when it's right.
Yes, you
Not
have
all
said that quite a lot.
backstabby and front stabby murder.
I just prefer a good, honest fight.
Where's the back? Or where's
They're behind the counter.
Yeah, behind the counter, like with all these barrels.
I guard.
I will go over to Claudette, put the pet rock that I have, and say, Tony shall protect you, and walk away.
Timmy?
No, we sold Timmy.
Yeah.
This one's Tony.
Our good friend Tony.
Yes.
Who else can see in the dark?
I can.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's a lot less stress for the people here.
Both Dao Shen and Kagura can see in the dark as well.
We can take shifts guarding the bags to make sure everything's fine. We can sleep, and in the morning, when the path is clear, everyone can get their items back.
I got a phone call. I will be right back.
Okay, sure.
Sure.
Olivia can also see in the dark.
That's right.
Fantastic.
Everyone who can see in the dark must be a suspect aside from me.
Yes, and there's
stop
enough
blaming
people that it can
people,
be.
That doesn't sound that doesn't sound like
I
an
still think
admission of
Claudette
guilt.
did it, and I think we should kill her.
Wow. No, see, with my statement, we have enough people that it's never going to be one person alone. Kagura and Olivia, Daoshen and Claudette, Gabi and
Gabi's
someone
voices.
Gabi and their various voices, yeah.
Yeah. That
And
way, everyone can get some rest, and we can come back in the morning.
Okay.
This way, whoever did it, if they go for it in the night, someone can make a claim, shout, get everybody awake. And if the other guard is dead, then we know the one who was with them did it.
Unless they were both in on it. If you happen to be partnered with your partner.
That's why he has it paired up, that two people aren't partnered. Like he had Dao Shen is talking, obviously. He says, like Aster and Gabi don't know each other. Dao Shen, myself, Dao Shen, am being paired with Claudette, because she and I have no relation. And my assistant Kagura and Ms. Olivia are also have never met each other until recently, so.
I see.
Your large friend is very clever.
When I need to be.
Are we in accordance then?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Who would like first shift?
Well, as I'm standing here already, I might as well.
Okay. And then Dao Shen will join you.
Yes.
And everyone else is free to turn in for the evening.
I want to sleep on this couch.
Okay.
You had better not murder me.
Oh, perish the thought.
You look rather shifty.
So, as I'll just kind of jump ahead for the first shift. During the first shift, the two of you don't particularly notice anything odd happening. At this point, Kagura and Olivia will take over.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move Olivia over there. During this time period, there's not a whole lot of things going on either. Just kind of peace and quiet, that sort of thing. Again, third shift. That's going to be Aster and Gabi are going to take over this one. So Aster's going to kind of bring Gabi over.
Sit on the
Kagura and
or on top of the keg.
And Olivia are going to take over. They're going to retire for the evening as well. During all of this, it seems nobody's particularly done anything during the night. As day breaks over the mountains and out here, the group gathers up to collect their things. There's a number. Mr. Tallow grabs his book. Dao Shen and Kagura take their ring. The Keppels get their wedding bands back. And the other remaining gems will be kept in Amalia's care. Unless there are any objections.
No objections.
Not for me.
Okay.
I'm good.
The lot of you are free to go your separate ways. And the party kind of continues on its way back towards Brayhow. A strange set of occurrences has happened, but the mystery remains unsolved.
Justice has not been done.
However, you did succeed in preventing anyone else from being murdered.
And we made it out alive.
And you yourselves have made it out alive as well.
Small consolation. I wish I could have smoked someone.
Correct. But that is what I have for you this evening.
Who did it?
We didn't solve it.
It's the couple.
We
It's
did
the
not-
couple.
We did not solve it.
It's the married couple.
This is the mime.
Or the assistant.
Well, I mean, we're just naming names randomly.
No. Not true. These are
The
sound suspicions.
the only people who were also in the same rooms as those killed every time was the married couple. While they did have a gem, apparently it didn't fit the mold, so that there would be no reason for them to mark it off of their list. If it was them.
It was Bonnie and Clyde.
And
Oh, no.
And both of them were on the right instead of going into the zone of truth, so they never had to answer any questions. And they didn't have to actually say they were casters. They could have just lied and said they were marshals like the rest of us.
Oh my gosh. And I was thinking that you don't actually need to be a magic caster to have turned out the lights if you had some sort of charm or something.
If you had a magic item to do it.
Yeah, that.
And my only magic trick is turning people into corpses, so it definitely wasn't me.
That's fair. So,
That's
So-
such a LeBlanc thing. For my next trick, I'll make their life bars disappear.
so no one just so no one has to go to bed wondering what happened.
Ye-
I will explain a few of the clues that would have pointed to the killer. The paper. Gabi found the paper, couldn't read it. Where do you think that paper came from?
The room of the I mean,
It was the mime's room, right?
No one went to look.
Yeah, because Gabi gave it to me, and I didn't know where Gabi got it from.
but we didn't know who had what assigned room.
No, he didn't.
No,
You could have asked
no,
him
no,
earlier.
no. Because when in one of the rooms, he specifically said you could tell it was the There was a smell that signified what who the room belonged to. I thought you said it
That
was.
wasn't a room,
That was the
though.
lounge.
Oh,
That was up here.
Oh, okay. Dang.
Remember
it was
when I
the-
asked you, what were all the items that had the gems in them? What was one of the items?
A ring,
Yes.
a
And?
pendant.
Yes.
Oh, a ring, a pendant, a holy symbol.
And
We did not thoroughly go over
The book.
Tiger Man's body. Oh, the book, yeah.
yeah,
So it was the dude with the book.
where do you think the paper came from?
It was a
It's
page out of a book, is what you're saying.
Oh,
There you go.
It was.
There
in
you
it was
go.
a freaking torn
I
page.
knew it was that guy.
We didn't say like, what does this paper look like? We're just
You
like,
gotta-
oh, it's paper.
You gotta ask the questions.
Dang.
I had a
Right.
feeling it was that guy when he's just like casually pulls out a book with friggin' gem
With the
laid.
gem
I
on
was just
it.
like
Yeah.
hating on the poor mime for no reason.
So
I didn't want the mime to be guilty. I really didn't.
the manager is Mr. Tallow. Was essentially an illusionist, capable of turning the lights off and on.
We only thought they were off.
There was never
We
a
were
third
so
knife.
mean to Mr. Pepperoncino.
Yep.
I don't care
Listen, Mr.
about
Papadilly,
Pasculo.
I was all for Mr. Papadilly being innocent.
Yep.
Pepperoncino.
The
Oh,
the great Pestrini is entirely innocent. He's merely literally a puppet
oh.
that Mr. Tallow was controlling.
Oh.
So I take
That's
it
why I can't
that
talk.
I had my headphones off. I take it we did not solve the murder.
Did not.
No.
Not till after the session.
You guys were
Another
close.
job.
You guys-
Another job well done, team.
Wow.
None of us have died.
Which is good.
which is good.
Yeah. We prevented
And
some deaths.
we get to take home some stuff. I think we
see
can
this.
say
Down on that.
tonight was a very successful day.
I see this is absolute win.
I got a
I
free
get a
hand out of it.
lunch. We also
It's a
get some
knife.
items. As
So-
long as the fox doesn't tell on us since he works with Rodriguez.
Yeah. So the had you have found out, obviously Yao Shen would have, citizen's arrest, that sort of thing, under the Regis crown, arrested him, that sort of thing. Or if he put up a struggle, y'all could have fought him. But
we didn't even find him.
But it's fine. Like I said, I was just trying something out. Trying to do something that's a little more social, a little more try and get everybody to like flex their knowledge and their investigation to see if I can, try that out.
Investigation.
I mean, we learned that Dobby's a really good, or Gabi is a really good performer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great at juggling knives and stabbing snowmen.
Right?
Yeah.
All dexterity.
And Imus is a very crafty tactician when he wants to be.
Right.
Which I don't want
Saves
to be.
people from dying.
Don't want
like
to be
just-
like biggest.
Sizest.
But sizest. But,
I
you know,
do
it's
love-
unexpected.
I do that Gabi found an important clue, but it was just like walking around with it. She
They couldn't read it. Gabi can't
It's
read
like
it.
that you were you were like pointing out flat out, like, oh, you'll notice that there's a gem missing. And I'm just like, why would someone take a gem from a priest? Like, Gabi wouldn't put two and two together that, like, hey, there's a gem missing, and there's gems on this drawing.
That's why. Fortunately, you showed it to somebody, and
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just like,
hey,
you know what?
Hey, can you read this?
Can you read this? I think it might have something to do with this.
Just might have something to do with what's going on.
I mean, you
And
were
then just
50%
jump
there, to
forward.
be fair.
Yeah, you were doing really well with it.
You only blew your nose on it once.
Oh no!
It might have
I
blood on it.
realized now. I was so close and it slipped through my fingers because
Yep.
I called out to him.
Yeah,
I literally called out to him and I was just like, you look like somebody who would have gems, which could be a problem. And I was just like, oh no, he'd be a target. God, I'm
he did. I tried to I'm like, here's a book. You have a piece of paper. Book. It's like, at least check the book or something.
Next time, hit me in the face with it.
Yeah, I was going to ask to look at the book, but then I got the phone call.
At least you didn't eat
all
a child.
according to plan.
At least,
as I hang up the phone.
at least he did not fail the investigation by eating a child.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
That's a thing that happens.
I personal experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. On the plus
Yeah.
side, no one in the party ended up dying. So,
I was so expecting to die as soon as I gathered all the gems.
well, the thing
It was
is,
really. I was half expecting. I was literally about 50% expecting that it was one of us because there was so much going on that I felt like someone was in on the the twist.
not only that, I had all week to talk to somebody about it to get everything
Mhm.
planned.
See, this is what I suspected.
Yeah,
Uh,
but yeah.
I'm gonna say something else. I had DM'd our DM, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm actually lying about a lot of this. Putting all the gems in different bags. Now they're all on me.
Yeah.
You thief!
No, because everybody would think that it's all in the bags, so they'd go to you guys who are awake, so it wouldn't just be me getting targeted. And I stayed right by the door into that
right
like
in the other room. Yep. He was standing
Oh.
right in the back room back here.
I
Yeah,
also
okay.
I also didn't sleep, so that way if anything happened, I could burst.
Coffee. Right on.
That is clever.
Yeah, he was sitting right back there. I watched him move back there and everything. I'm like, all right, I see what he's got going on.
He was just hearing the scary like goblin snoring on the couch.
Yeah, and there's the chatter back and forth between the pairs of strangers as the shifts went on. But yeah, so close, and this was really just I really wanted to try something that had more of a focus on interactions and things like that. The initiative order thing sort of works. I just need to find good places to like cut people off, so we can keep the turns moving.
Sorry. I was kind of dying to be cut off because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
You could very easily just say that's what I have and
Yeah,
move
you could
on.
just stop talking.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, I had to use this, right?
The truth was a pretty good idea.
I
It's
mean,
just the fact that
I spilled my drink and got up and ran away when I.
Mr. Tallow just lied his ass off and stood over on his side and said, "No, I don't know how to use any magic."
Wow.
He passed the
Frickin-
save.
Yeah.
I would have probably given him away because he would have had to make a save, meaning he's not an NPC, meaning he's an enemy. So I'd be like, wait a minute, why is he making a save? And besides, under zone of truth, he would have admitted it anyway.
Yeah. The other thing is, he's an illusionist.
Yeah.
He could have just made an illusion that stood there.
Yeah.
Illusion ain't him.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, illusionists are jerks.
Oh
I want to
wait.
be an illusionist.
You know, just for the sake of argument, he didn't do it. He made the puppet do it.
No, not pepperoni.
I hate that
Agree.
guy.
That's right. Panini Press did it.
I can't believe Mr. Papadopoulos would have done this.
Oh no! Oh shit!
That's because we failed Mr. Perception check.
I just spilled a puzzle
Oh
for
no.
the second time. That's why the puzzle's not done now, because I spilled it once and I got mad.
It's all good.
I like Mr. Puppuccino. He was awesome.
He was very instrumental in sharing the stage with our great goblin and knife and their knife.
That was fun. You rolled like 3 18s in a row or something like that.
Oh, they're all
Jesus.
dexterities. A
Oh,
rogue. Who's gonna have 'em?
dexterity for a rogue. It's life.
Yeah.
It's like,
No. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
that's all.
Oh, yeah, no, Gabi and Pochito were great.
Just love how no one puts his name. No one has gotten his name right this entire session. And I'm pretty sure you're doing it on purpose.
I am
Yes.
100% certain we've
Yes.
gotten Robert's name correct every single time.
Yeah, nobody would talk shit about Pachinko on purpose.
Look, Keith was just there, like the rest of us, witnessing these murders.
Yep.
And
Ethan was innocent. We can't blame him.
yeah,
Good old
Yeah.
Darby.
My two favorite sentences.
A victim.
now, if Shatid was actually the one that killed,
Oh,
God.
I think the real guilty one here was the paladin.
oh,
Hey,
100%.
Hey,
He
hey.
talked a lot about murdering people and enjoying smiting.
I
No,
know.
but I mean, like,
if I was the
righteously.
DM, your oath would have been broken a long time
No,
ago.
righteously. They
No,
need
no,
to.
it
Yes,
doesn't work
yes,
like that.
Right,
Intent,
As-
intent is there.
I intend to rid the world of evil.
To rid
Strongly.
the world of to rid the world of devastation.
Right?
Exactly.
By your logic, I am also a paladin because I send them to their god.
I thought you
The
were.
only difference is
I
you
legit
keep
thought
on
you
wanting
were.
The only difference is you keep on wanting to repeat the orphanage incident, which, let's face
I
it,
have no part in that.
is very. You were the main part of that.
You have no proof.
Of course, I don't have any proof. There's no more orphanage.
Exactly.
I mean,
That's funny.
But that is a tale for another time.
Yep. This is gonna be like the noodle incident where it just keeps getting referred to, but it's never actually explained.
And it keeps getting worse with each iteration of it.
Yeah, each fact that is revealed just makes it all the more horrifying.
Yeah, there was an orphanage. Emphasis on was.
There was an orphanage. There was thieving involved and righteous smiting.
And then there was no more.
And then
righteous?
Questionably righteous.
Questionably righteous.
The Spanish Inquisition was considered righteous.
Well,
for a moment.
What did the Spanish do? Maybe they needed to be
Questioned.
Inquisitioned.
I'm gonna chalk this up to my soldier background being in like general or some shit so I can actually think things through. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm so dumb.
Yeah, all I'm doing is just relying on my military experience to see me through. I've got nothing otherwise.
Azu is a humble merchant. He does not fight.
Yeah, he casts lightning. Well, no, he doesn't cast lightning bolt. He almost got incinerated by a lightning bolt.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me that.
Turned into chicken.
Predicted electricity. Somebody did.
That was funny.
Heading out. It's
Yeah, I will be at Zenkai Con next week, so I will not have a game for anybody.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
I have
fine.
preparations I must make as well, thanks to that phone call.
Very good.
Oh no. But actually it's a very good time to not have a game if a few of us are like it's a perfect time
to be out of commission.
To recharge batteries.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. It'll give me a chance to come up with something else for next one shot. Give me more time.
So next Friday.
Nothing.
Lethal Company.
Lethal Company it is.
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
Are you joining us?
That would be awesome.
Do you?
I'm fine with joining.
Do you lethal the companies?
Do you do mods?
I do not. I am not that good with.
Oh no! It's
doing
easy
mods.
peasy. They have it all automated now. You just download some shit and run it.
Drops it right in.
Yeah, you don't have to open up command prompts or do any weird shit. You go to a store and you click on shit and yeah.
I mean, I'll look into it and see what I can do.
Yeah.
But I can't make any promises.
Do it. Do it now.
Okay.
Worst case, phasmophobia.
You phasma too? Oh wait, we talked about this, but
yes,
I forgot
we have
that
talked
did.
about this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool with playing vanilla as long as there's not too many of us, because we'll be limited to 4.
Yeah, that's sad. We've got to get this going. Yeah.
All right, I will talk to you guys later.
All right,
you better.
bye-bye.
Everybody.
Good night.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Night.
Alright, guys, you know what that means. You know what time it is. That's right. That's what time it is. Let's get this all fixed up. Oh, I didn't want to. No, wait. Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back. god. Mm. I was just eating egg rolls. Mm. And the urge to want to eat one more is so strong. Mm. Mm. Egg roll or no egg roll? That is the question. I'll find out if there's anybody. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Again, I did. Okay. Any friends? Man, I want another egg roll so bad. Holy shnikes! Little old Mr. Huge McLarge is fucking HR fucking 82. Brother. Whoa, Nani is 90? No time for egg rolls. Let's go. Thanks for the spam control. There we go. Alright. What? My egg roll was delicious. Hi, Noodle. Do you wanna... Let's see if my iPad is charged, we can do a noodle camp. Hi, girl. Alright, let's do a noodle camp. Move out the way for a second, girl. Come on. Come on. Come on out. Alright. Alright. Oh my goodness. The iPad is charged enough for a noodle camp. Alright. let's just start with a softball. Because I need...
the others.
As long as the quest is up, I'm gonna
Right.
keep going for these armor spheres. You know why you look so sassy?
Monster reactor this time.
Hmm?
Let's have another hunt with no surprises today.
You got your sassy face on, girl. Yeah. Oh, dude, how are we doing?
Calm the mind and focus.
Maybe we should do a chill stream. I should probably do some fishing and gathering.
There! That's our target!
Whoa! Oh, let's try that. No, too late. Whoa. Okay, that's the wrong one. That's why. Okay, hang on. There's something we gotta tell. I don't think he liked that. Yeah, let's attack the bug. Alright, we're... It's fine. I just gotta get my bang. Thanks, Noodle. He's fine. Nope, no wounds. Is it that? Oh, it's not working. What? Come on. What? Man, I was... Okay, we're just going back to the... Alright. It's bad. I don't need to explain every little thing. Maybe I should just fucking get good. Okay, maybe I do want the cat language back. Wow. I'm not wounding this fool at all. Oh, there we go. Finally. Fucking finally. Oh my god, and we do the wrong thing. It's like, what am I even doing? How did I forget to play that fast? Okay. Alright, here we go. Don't fuck it up. I did it again. I did it again. I did it again. I... What game are we playing? What am I doing with my life? Alright. And we're on the wrong side. Okay. Alright, alright. This time it's gonna happen. What? Why? What? What? Wyvern Fire says what? Okay. What am I doing? That's why. No. Wait, what? No. But yeah, let's keep following it on foot. I don't think my VTuber can capture how fucking... I need that blinking eye meme guy. The guy that's like, excuse me, what? Okay, he still has a wound. Get it. Get it. We didn't.
Mind if I hop on?
I don't even, what is happening? Hello, I'm Shayla Estrella. This is my first time playing Monster Hunter. Thanks
There are a lot of
for coming to
monsters
my
there.
stream. So glad you guys could be here to witness this moment. You fucking kidding me, mate? Alright. There we go. Not me being HR almost 60 and forget how to wyvern fire. This is fine. Yeah, because that was an appropriate place to put that. Okay, stop roasting myself and just fucking get good. Get good, my friend. Fucking chill out. Thanks, kitty cat. Miss Noodle. I'm sorry, is that a wound I see? Ooh. I mean, that was your butthole. Alright, you know what? I think maybe every time the monster is vulnerable, I'm gonna just start spamming the button that puts my weapon away.
Oh, fine.
I mean, I was hoping we'd find the monster. What are you doing? Why is
Please
my...
don't let it spot me.
Is he sleeping? Oh. There he is. Does anybody have... That's not what I told you to do. Get out. Oh, wow. We don't have any. Alright, I guess it's just good old-fashioned whacking. These are not the weapons I came for. Alright. Does this thing have like a charge move almost? Okay, I just realized. What have we been trying to do this whole time? Not Wyvern Fire, right? And when I have the perfect opportunity to Wyvern Fire him straight in the face, I say, oh, that's nasty. I say, oh, do I have a charge move? What is today? New phone, who dis? Apparently. I don't even have... I wish...
Perfectly pleasant. That's my partner.
It's like 9:30. Is there any? Alright. I'm gonna be right back one more time. Never mind. Why? Okay. Okay, good.
Yep. Anything catch your eye? Say bar. Yes, you're right.
Well, I guess we haven't done a
Speaking
long
today.
sword yet. I should probably make an artesian long sword.
Done already?
That's the latest news here.
You keeping stocked?
You're creepy. Deba.
You are reliablest as ever. The danger is past. The pink fur is safe. Should be. The Lollabarina and Kungalala were both what we call tempered monsters. They would have harmed the other life around here. I hope it was all right that we took care of them. There is no help. The pink temperous one was vicious. Worse, its fur had split ends. Scratchy! How terrible. You're really serious about your fur, huh? You have my gratification. We will help in return. Make offerings of finest woodward goods. Many more takings to come, I am sure. We will do many dealings yet. You swap? Next time, we swap.
Is that where I am right now? Let me out of this Ewok village, y'all. Ooh, here's where we can go fishing. Right? Ooh. Wait, what is all this? What? You see that, right? Why can't I get to it? Crystal. Oh. Whoa. What? The hell? Whoa. Hey, wait, stop.
Never got the hang of patience.
No, where are you going? Oh no. What? There was a shiny. Oh man. What? Oh. No. Wait, I have to go back. Is it really gonna make me do all that again?
Potential target has appeared. Check your map when you're ready.
There we go. Buried treasure. Too busy paying attention last time. Wait, where's that golden frog? I need that. Oh, don't tell me it's... It looked like a frog. Wait, no, you can't do this. Oh, I guess I already had those things. Ooh, that's something maybe I don't have. It's one way to go fishing, right? Oh, I want that one.
Let's try to keep a low profile. Agreed. Let's be careful.
Hell no, we're gonna swim one more time. Oh, yay, we got a sunfish. Oh, wait, no, we need golden fish. Ooh. A quest with multiple targets is available. There are more bonus awards. Man, I'm really mad we messed up earlier, though. Do you think that was a unique little guy we just missed? Man. Took too long. Now my little gold froggy is gone. That's what happened. Ooh. Is it? I thought for sure there'd be more to it. There's gotta be more to it. What a weird little area. There has to be more, right? Way to get out? Can't call my bird. Damn. Wow. Alright, one last time. Can you believe there used to be underwater hunts in Monster Hunter? Hey guys. You fishy, 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 fishy.
Let's take a quick break.
Hell no. Alright, I guess maybe we'll save the fishing for the morning. I'm getting a little sleepy.
Mind if I hop on? The water over there seems pretty deep. I bet it's brimming with fish.
Alright, when she mentions a good place to go fishing. Aw, brother. This girl is sleepy peepee. Time to go to bed. That was Monster Hunter. I forgot how to play the game. Maybe we'll do it better in the morning. I hope you guys have a good night. If you like what I do, don't forget to like on YouTube and subscribe. That's it. This is Shay Star, and I'm heading out.